Hi, I'm Rena, and welcome to Net Interviews, where we ask people what they think on shows that have been pitched to us. Today, we are here with Carolina Camacho, who has pitched to us her new idea for a show, Love or Death. How are you feeling, Carolina?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm feeling really good and really proud to be here
That's
today.
really good. And next to me is my good friend David. How are you, David?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm ready to hear some of these new ideas.
Good. Don't worry, Carolina. David can get a little harsh, but that's just how we roll, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Then tell us about Love or Death. What's it about?
So, Love or Death is about a zombie apocalypse. This new virus has been injected in people and has been going on for many years. So, Suri is the main character. She has a bunch of friends that together go through this adventure and try to overcome these obstacles. There's also a love story. Um, there's also a lot of friendship and sibling relationships.
That's
Okay,
very interesting. Go on,
okay.
David.
So, it's not to be harsh on your idea, but I think this sounds like one of the most cliche things that I ever heard in my entire career. Uh, the First of all, the zombie apocalypse uh, plot is so exploded at this point that there's nothing new to come up with this genre. And also, the teenage dystopia era already passed in the 2012 with the Hunger Games and uh, Divergent and Maze Runner and all of that bad thing for teenagers.
That's a very good point my friend David makes here. With all of these zombie love stories that have been going around for a couple of decades now, what makes yours so interesting?
So I think that these zombie apocalypse stories come mainly in movies. So I'm creating a show, a whole series. So you can really explore each character, each personality. You can really see the plot. Not It's not like a sequel. It's just a series, but that makes you really get close to each character in the story. And I think what makes it different is that you have different relationships, not only love relationships, but also friendships, betrayals, siblings. So I think that's what makes my show different. I can understand that there is a lot of this, but I think we don't really see it in series. We only see it in movies, and I think it's fun to bring back all of this teenage drama and these apocalypses.
Okay, so my point is that a bad plot is a bad plot, even if it's on a movie, on a series, on a short film, on any format that you want to make it, that you want to try. This plot doesn't sound like something interesting. Like you're like a person is going to see your show and he or she are going to think, oh, there goes another zombie apocalypse teenage drama thing that nobody really cares and nobody really wants to watch.
You have to see the series to understand. Obviously, I can just go out there and tell you everything, but I think what's really interesting too is that we have this main character who is a woman, Suri, and these relationship she has with her sister, her little sister, who's called Anthony. So I think this is a plot twist on everything that you have seen, because it's not only about, oh, Suri getting with a guy or Suri fixing everything. It's about how Suri does things and how Suri wants to protect her sister, but also finds a way to be the heroine.
I
That's
mean,
very interesting. What I very much like is that we don't hear enough about siblings in these sort of zombie stories. I like that a lot. Besides Euphony and Suri, what other new characters can we expect? Because we're in modern times. We really would love to see more variety in these characters. If you have any of that to offer, we would love to hear it.
So we have Jack, who is the love interest to Suri, and we also have Martin, and we have Dave and Arya. Dave and Arya will be in a relationship. Also, we can see the relationship Dave and Suri have, being a boy and a girl, in not a romantic way, in a friendship way, when they really support each other and care for each other without it being like they have to be together.
okay, so I want to ask a question about the plot. Uh, is the villain an interesting one? Does he have real motivation to be against our protagonists?
It's not exactly a villain, like one specific one. I think because it has a lot of plot twist, um, you're going to see more of a group, and also the virus itself. It's like the villain, even if it's not a person. It's the main problem and the main thing they're going to fight.
So, um, more important than the diversity in your characters, are your characters interesting enough to maintain a plot, a whole series plot?
Yeah, I think because all of my characters are very different. For example, Martin and Jack are complete opposites, and that's what makes it so interesting. That spoiler alert, they're both interested in one of the characters. And also Suri is, I love Suri because she has just this great personality, but I think very like this very specific personality that she has, like just a lot of things that are very interesting to her. So just the main character is very interesting, but also all of the other characters have different traits that, like I said, people can relate to. I
Okay.
think you're going to see different plots and different stories because all of the characters have their own story, their own background, and their own way to see this apocalypse and to react to this.
Very
Okay,
interesting.
so I have another questions. Um, what are your plans with this series? Do you plan on making more seasons if the first one succeeds, or is it just one season story? Or tell us about the plans and the future for this series.
So, because I have seen a lot of series that they just add and add more seasons, I think the story kind of gets lost, and I don't know, it loses its like spark. So I am going to make only one season, and it's going to tell the story it has to tell, and it's going to have the ending it has to have. And I think that's what will make it interesting because that's all you need for this story.
That's very good. I like that answer a lot because we've seen what happens. Enough questions. As a matter of fact, we're already running out of time. So David, what do you think?
So, basically, I think the idea still doesn't convince me at all. I still think it is a really cliche idea, but I will give the series the benefit of the doubt because even the worst idea can become a great series with a good, if it is taken correctly, if it is executed in a good way. And it doesn't matter, well, the idea matters, but it matters more to make a good series with good characters and a plot that really moves the emotions of those who watch it. So I also think that it is good that the series starts and ends in one season. I think we need more series that don't overextend and just add stuff to make money and to make a profit of the concept.
You will be surprised. And I thank you so much for the opportunity and for having me here and for the budget. But I think you will be surprised and you will like it a lot. Thank you.
You better not disappoint us. Well, that's
Thank
all we have today for Net Interviews. Thank you very much, and we will be joined next week with a brand new pitch. See you around.